everybody.
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back to another video.
Welcome to episode 9, if I'm correct.
Of our favourite series ever.
Apart from when it's literally sweating, because you know what it's like when you get in a car, like the sun's been on it and it's just so unbelievably warm.
No air.
So for this episode of Packed Up, we are of course still at home. We're
new car.
Yeah, the drive's right in front of us, but you might notice, or you might not notice actually. Would you really notice that it's a different car?
Maybe not actually.
Basically, we're sat in my mum's car because Nathan's car is finally...
It's finito, it's done,
gone,
it's finished.
Broken,
like,
there's nothing left of it.
Percy is now nothing but a shell. His soul lives on, but he's nothing but a shell.
Yeah, the car is broke, so Nathan's looking for a new car, which is stressful. It's stressful when you're somebody who only buys second-hand cars for financial reasons, because it can take a month or 5 months to find a car that's actually okay. That's a very stressful thing. For this episode, with it being so warm and with us obviously still being at home, we have just got drinks today. I have got orange juice, orange and pineapple juice actually.
I've got a Pepsi Max with a straw.
Yeah.
With my silicone straw.
This episode of Packed Up is going to be a little different, but like similar, as in we think in our Packed Up episodes we're very like honest in a sense of what's going on in our personal life, in the world, any like good, bad things. Packed Up's kind of like the place and the video where we... It's
kind of where you reflect on things, isn't it? And like what's happened, and
we answer obviously questions. So we do have questions that have come from Instagram, so if you don't follow us on Instagram, I usually am the one that puts a sticker on because Nathan is basically like a ghost on Instagram.
So bad at Instagram.
Yeah, so I put a question sticker on. We're still going to sing the songs at the end. We've chosen to do Naughties because that was obviously the era that we grew... Is that the right word? Era?
Yeah. It's our era of growing up.
That we grew up in, and we know how happy them songs make us, and we feel like we need to be uplifted right now, so I'm excited to sing the songs at the end.
As everybody else.
There's a van coming down the road, so that's nice.
Oh, he's parking right there. Do you think he's going to be going back and forth to the back of his van?
Where do we even start?
I don't know.
I woke up this morning. Well, obviously we film our videos a week in advance now because it just works better for us at like this time when we're obviously working during the coronavirus. So yeah, we film our videos a week in advance. So it's actually the Friday when this video goes up. We filmed it last Friday, if that makes sense to you all. I woke up this morning. A lot has been happening in the past week,
as everybody is aware,
in regards to George Floyd and the Black Lives Matter movement. The first thing we did is we posted for the Blackout Tuesday. Yeah. And as soon as, well, before even we posted that, I was reading so much. There were so many IGTVs. Like we're going, we're going to include a couple that I found really, really, really helpful. A
lot of it, when you watched it, it was like you'd never even known that was a thing before.
Not really.
Like a lot of the information, like you knew of it, but you didn't know like in depth about
the actual
how it affected. And
we just weren't fully educated, which in some ways I am probably ashamed of, because I don't know how to say it, like it's so hard to put, like something that I've been fully believing is that, and I put this on my Instagram, I made a post because I said the thing with the black square, if you were posting that black square to follow the trend to make it look like you're doing something, to make it look like you're not a racist, but did nothing else, didn't read, didn't educate, didn't talk to your kids if you've got them, didn't talk to family, start up conversations, like if you didn't do any of that and just posted the black square, then I agree that it was a waste of time to post that black square. So the thing I agree with is that, of course, before this, me and Nathan, I would have said I'm not a racist. When people, family, strangers say racist comments, the anger inside of me is overwhelming. I cannot and never will understand how anybody thinks that just because your skin colour is different that you are not
you're higher, like mightier than
more powerful. You are, everybody is equal. It doesn't matter the skin colour.
Nope.
So yeah, I would have said that I'm not a racist, but the fact of the matter is you're not non-racist until you're anti-racist, which is something that I feel like needs to be said and said and said until it becomes a part of your life. Alright, how do I say this?
Because I would say that I was ignorant enough to believe that being and claiming yourself as not racist
because you get
not
angry when white people say racist things and are racist. You weren't doing anything else. I was doing it, were you? I wasn't fighting it as much as I will now and forever until hopefully better days, better times come for people's children, for generations to come. It can't be the way it is now, because it's not a way to it's not fair. It's not a way to live for anybody, for black people. It's just not a way to live. So this is why there needs to be the change now. And you can't just say, I'm not racist, I'm not this, I'm not that. I wouldn't say that, because if you're not doing anything about it, if you are not educating yourself to read up on all the things you can, like, there's so many books that I never even knew existed. There's so many books that you can buy for kids that are inclusive and that you wouldn't necessarily think you needed to do, but it does need to be done, and that's clear now that it does need to be done. Like
learning about the history of black people. And
like a video we watched this morning, what was he called? On Instagram he's called The Manacor, I think. This is, hopefully it focuses, the video. It's an IGTV, and I think it was around
9 minutes, I think.
9 minutes, is it? He posted this 3 days ago, and it's titled Dear White People, and it's already got 8 million views, so...
Oh my god. That was when they print screened it.
Yeah, that was from this morning. Basically, he just goes over questions on, for example, talking about the N-word. We are very honest, and we will admit that I never would say, and I knew it was wrong for a white person to say the N-word, but I was slightly confused as to, I knew how offensive it was, but I didn't know why black people used it as such. If that's, like, sometimes you think, oh, is that okay to say? But you can say it, and if somebody says to you, look, don't say that, or that's right, that's wrong, sorry, you've got to take that and be like, okay, learn from that, that's wrong, won't say that again, because we're all just learning and educating, so you're going to say things that...
It's about phrasing, the way you say certain sentences or words, or saying it in the right way.
But he basically give us, like, the history on it, and why it's offensive to say. I knew it was offensive, but I didn't really understand why it was. Like, he just answers a lot of questions, and I just think that's probably one of the best. Yeah, it is probably one of the best videos I've actually watched over the past few days. But yeah, we just wanted to kind of touch on that. We're going to continue to learn, as I hope all of you are. But yeah, we just really wanted to...
There will be a lot of
how
links
we were feeling
in
about
the description as well of...
we
can put our books up that we've looked at, and like videos, like the petitions.
Like, this needs to be a forever thing, not just a now thing. Like, in the fact that it's taken this long is shameful, but it's also a positive that something is happening now. The movement is happening, so
it just can't be a passing thing. Like,
no,
this is for the time being.
It can't. It's not that anymore. I 1,000,000% say that it is not that, and it can't be that. So, so the second thing we want to touch on is something that's been ongoing since social media started, and it is internet hate, trolling, everything on that topic. Basically, recently I have watched Imogen's from the channel Imagination. I've watched her videos on how much hate she's been getting, how much it's affected her mental health, and I was reading some of the comments on them recent videos.
Don't say they were hating.
And people were still commenting on them, saying Can't believe you showed your panic attacks. Can't believe you did this. Why have you done that?
What?
And I just think, I'm sorry, but that is something else. You must be some kind of person
You must feel so, like...
A girl is sat crying on a camera saying that she can't handle the hate anymore, and you're commenting hate.
To give her hate.
The second thing is, I'm sure you've all heard of the fact that Molly May and Tommy Fury's dog passed away.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of hate that girl gets and that they get as a couple is disgusting. And again, it's something that, because we, again, I'm ashamed to say, but because we haven't experienced hate, we don't do anything about it physically. We have took no action to change and
prevent it, and
again,
learning about it all and actively
opening your eyes to it and not ignoring it just because it's not happening to you. It's so warm in this car, right? Really, I feel like we have touched on them, and these are topics that are, of course, going to be in our vlogs and things like that. Like the need to be everyday conversations. They need to be at the forefront
of what you're talking about,
rather than pushing it behind because it's not happening.
It's happening in everyday life. It's not a thing that's come and it's going to stick around for a week or two. But I found a post. It was from Desmond Tutor, and he said that if you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. If
somebody says something racist, call them out on it. It doesn't matter who it is. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of educational ways in which you can call somebody out in a way that's like helpful and rather than, I don't know how. I'll include a post because there is a post I've seen on how to talk to family and friends that say racist comments.
Like to approach it
the right way. And... Where usually I would agree. I attempt to fight it and then walk off. I'm like, I can't deal with it because you don't understand, and walk off.
Yeah.
That's not an option anymore, and you need to say everything that you learn and everything that you read, you can bring up in them conversations now, and that's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're going to move on to our parked up questions. Sorry that had to start off in quite a negative way, but that's the world right now. The world is a negative place.
And I said the reason why I wanted to talk about it as well, like, it doesn't matter whether you've got 10 people on your channel on social media, or if you've got 1,000 people or 100,000 people, it doesn't matter. Your one
the conversation
post,
matters.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many followers you have.
It doesn't at all. I'm telling you now, it's actually sweating in this car.
I'm literally dripping.
Okay, we only have, because we knew we were going to be talking about them two topics today, we only have a few questions for Parked Up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions.
5?
Are we ready, Nins?
Let's go.
The first question is, would you ever go on a reality TV show?
I would love to.
You would love to?
Well, it depends what type of reality show it is. Like, I wouldn't be on something like Towie or Made in Chelsea or stuff like that. But whereas, like, Big Brother or I'm a Celebrity or them type of shows. I just couldn't. Oh, I would love it.
I really don't think I could.
I've always wanted to be on Big Brother.
Yeah.
Even though it's cancelled now, that's one thing I've always wanted to be on.
I couldn't do it, you know, I couldn't. I'm too much of a nervous wreck, really, aren't I? Like, I couldn't.
But it's reality.
Oh, but I would literally be like, 1 minute I'd be all the way up. And everyone would be like, oh my god, I love Danielle and Nathan. And then the next, what did you just say? I'd be crashing.
You'd be crashing.
The next minute, I'd be in the bed under the cover and I wouldn't want anybody to talk to me.
Dinny has a proper roller coaster.
I actually am a roller coaster.
Yeah. She could wake up down here, middle of the day, right up here, like, woo, yeah. Get lower.
I guess it would depend what the programme was.
Or like booms.
But it would depend what the programme was.
Big Brother would be so fun.
Okay, what are you currently watching in lockdown?
Currently, at this moment in time, we're watching Stranger Things.
Which we're
loving. I never thought it. I never thought that Stranger Things would be up like our alley.
Yeah.
I never thought it'd be a type of thing.
I didn't really know what it was, to be honest, but we're honestly loving it. It's amazing.
We've also watched Normal People, which a lot of people have said, oh, it's like this best thing, like it's so good.
Normal People was on BBC Three.
Yeah. BBC iPlayer. We weren't the biggest fans of it.
We weren't. We watched it all, but it's not something I would recommend.
Could have done. If we watched the first couple of episodes and stopped watching it, it wouldn't really have affected me.
No, but I know a lot of people did love it, so I guess it's one of them. You'd have to watch it.
You either love it or you hate it, don't you?
But we didn't personally enjoy it too much.
No.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't enjoy it that much.
Just wasn't.
Next question. How are you so confident? I need tips. I get a lot of comments on our TikTok about
I guess that's
about being confident, saying like when people comment saying, "Oh, I wish I was as confident as you," or "Oh my god, killing it! I wish I was like that." Like, you can be like that. Literally, you've got to think that you can have that confidence. It doesn't matter the person you are or the body shape. You can literally, if you practice self-love and obviously a lot of other things, but you can be that confident. I was probably once in your shoes of being not confident, and it just takes a lot of work on yourself to be a confident person.
Yeah, and of course you have both days, don't you? You have the days where you wake up and you're not feeling as confident as you want to be.
Yeah.
And then other days you're like, oh yeah, let's get all the dances done and stuff.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Tips, I would just say, right, I'm going to put a load of tips on the screen.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
You're the best at that.
There's too many tips. We'd have to do another video on confidence, I think.
Basically, like, on its own.
We've done one video a long time ago on confidence from a girl and boy's point of view, like a male and female perspective.
That was so long ago.
That was so long ago. I feel like a lot's changed. We could do an updated one of them because I feel like a lot's changed since that video.
Yeah.
We'll definitely do that if that's what you would like to see.
Yeah.
Oh, we've dropped my mum's keys.
The camera's on fire.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you want to
sun's
stop?
directly on
Okay,
it.
change of scenery. We've unfortunately had to come inside. One, because there's about 4 builders
next door
in front of us when we're filming, and it just was very off-putting and it wasn't working.
Yeah.
2, the camera was on fire, the car was on fire, and we were probably going to pass out on you.
The camera literally felt like it was melting.
Literally on fire.
Yeah.
And we can't afford to break our camera, so...
Not if I'm buying a new car.
We've come inside to finish...
the questions.
And we'll do our singing bit in here. Hopefully you don't mind. It's quite echoey, and we also haven't put the ring light on. We're just using the natural light, so hopefully it's not too bad for you. Right, where were we up to? I would say the way to be confident is you have to believe in yourself. You have to accept that you are going to be the person that you are for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about that. You can change and you can do whatever, but either way you're going to be that same person. So why wouldn't you want to love yourself and practice self-love? Practice self-love, accepting. It's a lot of it, as well as self-love, is self-acceptance. You don't have to love everything about yourself. I don't love everything about myself. There's things that I could pick out when I'm having a really bad day. There's things that I pick, I'm like, hate that. But at the end... It's not
letting that side win though, is it? It's about...
No, it's about
accepting what you don't like about yourself, but knowing...
that they're a part of you, and that you can still love yourself just because you have things that you have to accept that you don't necessarily like.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that helped me anyway. That's not one, I think. It's a hard one, but yeah, we will do another...
Especially when you're like me and you can't
process your
words
thoughts
properly, and words. I'm a bad speaker.
Okay, next question. How are you both?
Today...
roller coaster. Up, down,
very
round,
moody today.
Loop-de-loop.
Yeah.
Lockdown is probably subconsciously, is that the word? Getting to me.
Like,
even though I'm not like thinking about it, the fact that it's getting to me, I feel like it definitely is.
Yeah.
I am not enjoying at all going to work and arguing with customers that think that the virus isn't real, or that we are social distancing for the sake of nothing. It's obviously a really anxious place to go. I'm sure a lot of you who have been going shopping. I feel like anybody who is doing their food shop for the house would agree that going shopping for the past few months has been awful. It's not enjoyable. Is that your belly rumbling?
I have nothing to eat. It's like 4 o'clock.
It's not enjoyable, which is why I agree, going to work is just...
Yeah, it's even more awful when we're the type of people that we don't like work, but when lockdown wasn't a thing, you'd distract yourself with going to other places or having other things to look forward to, whereas now the only time we're getting out of the house is to go to work.
Yeah. Which I understand people could say, yeah, but I'm not even getting to go to work. Like, I would love to go to work. And I guess that's the thing you've always got. You always want what you can't have or want what you don't have. And we would love to be staying at home and working from home as much as other people would say, oh, well, I would love to be going to work. And we are so appreciative that we have been able to go to work in this time, in the sense, like, financially, because I know it has affected a lot of people in an awful way, but it still doesn't take away from, just because somebody else has got it worse, it doesn't take away from the feelings that you've got. And I feel like a lot of people say, like, yeah, but you've got them feelings, but think some people have it so much worse, and think, like, I agree, like, I always think, when I think about me going to work, I think, can you imagine what the NHS staff workers are having to go through this period? And although I think of it in more of like a, not like a negative, like, well, I feel bad for feeling like that now. It's more like a positive, like, I get to do what I'm doing kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, I feel like a lot of people say, oh, you've got it nowhere near as bad as other people, and that's not something I've kind of practiced. I think, yeah, you've got to think, like, people have got it worse, but not in a way that puts your feelings to the side and disregards them. But yeah, how are we feeling? Some days better than others, some hours better than others.
Pretty much.
I feel like it's getting kind of worse. I miss my granddad and Nathan's Nana and Cody. And even Charlotte and Mai, like, they're literally 5 minutes away, and although we never seen them, like, loads anyway, I feel like I want to now. Like, I feel like it's put into perspective. Like, I just want to see family every day. Like, I wish you could. You could, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Isn't she good? How good is she good at speaking?
Ninja sits there and he's like,
some days I have days where I can, like, talk for ages on the camera, and then some other days I'm like, I can't form my sentences.
That goes on to another question we've got. Should I read it?
Oh, no.
When you're having a bad mental health day, how do you deal with it? A lot of the time, our bad mental health days can fall on our filming days, which today, for example, we're filming this episode of Parked Up. If we'd have been filming a vlog, I probably would have found it really difficult to... Because I like to uplift people. I like, just because I'm feeling down, I like to make somebody else that's feeling down feel better. And I know that's what our vlogs do. So it's harder when you're vlogging your full day to be that
It's because, like, you want to be real as well, but being real might feel to us that we're not uplifting people because we don't feel uplifted ourselves.
It's hard to be like, hey everyone, so this is what we're doing, when you literally feel like crap inside.
And then you don't want to be
like, what would be the point in filming saying, we feel awful today, we're not really going to do anything. You wouldn't film that.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I don't know what day I'm having today, but I just don't feel...
I've woke up for the past few days just not doing great, to be honest.
We started doing a thing, haven't we, where we wake up in the morning and we're like, so how are you feeling today, Dinny?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I feel good today, we're off to a good start. Or as other days it's like, today, I like woke up in like...
And if we're not feeling good, we try and do things that would make us feel good. So we agree that filming would make us feel better, and if it's a viable video to film, that's what we'll do. Food is helpful to us, eating some of your favourite food, making sure you eat your meals in the day rather than being like, because it would be so easy, as I've done in the past, and I assume you have as well, when you're not feeling it, you just block yourself away and you wouldn't even think about putting a meal together. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, making a nice meal. What else do we do, Nins? How do we deal with a bad day?
Play games.
Play your favourite game,
Watch a movie.
Have a bath.
Watch TV shows.
And just know and tell yourself and remember that it's not going to last. And even if you wake up the next day feeling the same and the next day feeling the same,
there's going to come a day where it's not.
You wake up and you feel better.
Yeah.
Our final question is, where was your first day? A nice, breezy, easy, quick answered.
Bowling.
Bowling.
We
went bowling out on our first date. Would not recommend for a first date. Very loud, lack of conversation, and
it's kind of like the cinema. Like the
it.
cinema's not like the best first date, is it really? Because you
No.
don't get to have a
Bowling in the cinema are good, not first dates. Like I really enjoy them activities, but not as a first date.
Yeah.
But we still had a good time.
We did.
Didn't we?
Yeah.
We must have, or we wouldn't be here today.
Exactly.
Plus, remember we were only 17, 18, 17? That's probably why it was bowling.
Shy.
Shy babies.
Shy babies.
That is all the topics and questions we're going to talk about today. I feel a bit nervous for this patch up and I'm not sure why.
I feel very nervous
to put it up because I think although it's talking about our life and personal and we've answered questions that you guys want to know, at the same time it's quite different and overwhelming and upsetting, I would say. But
it's very real.
Again, you can't just hide away from that, so
nope.
Yeah. We're going to sing our songs.
As well that I've been a bit quiet and a bit off.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's just me today.
That's just you today.
Yeah. So I'm very sorry about that.
Hopefully some singing will make us feel better.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. He takes off her dress, now let me go. Open up my inner eyes for Mr. Brightside. Hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream in my cardigan.
I would guess 2007.
No way.
Woo, am I gonna fit in? And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up, nodding my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah.
I go next door, you know. Said it wasn't you.
Alright, honey, can I let you call me right now? Creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, bang on the bathroom floor. How can I forget that I had given her an extra key? My look is there so deep in your eyes. I touch on you more every time. When you leave, I'm begging you not to go. Call your name 2-3 times in a row. Good girl, go bad. You know me. Anticipation, focus, with potential stack strips for rainy day. Chicken, yeah.
And he's a rapper.
Oh my god, and Stardoll. Stardoll, where you used to dress Rihanna up in the white dress.
You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella.
This song.
That voice that you find annoying, and there's something like, yeah, intelligent input, darling, ready to have another beer then. She makes a name on the street strangers. Come see on my seat. See, because Shakira. Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on reading the sounds of my body.
I loved Gwen Stefani. I used to sit by my stereo and learn the lyrics to every song on her album.
Cause I've been acting like sour milk all on the floor in the refrigerator. Escape. Here's the thing, we started out friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. Yeah. Since you've been gone. Since you've been gone.
What song?
Hey, sister, go, sister, soul, sister, slow, sister, go, sister, soul, sister, go. Mama lied down in old Moulin Rouge, strutting the stuff on the street. She said, hello, hey Joe, you wanna give it a go?
Remember that video years ago where they did all the words on the arms? It was like,
That don't kill me, it only makes me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer.
that's how long I've been on you. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger more than ever, hour after hour.
I can't explain how much I fancy Britney Spears in this video. when she had that red wig on and she was like...
Yeah, with the lasers. And then when she's an air hostess and she's like... No more, no more, it cannot wait. I'm yours, there's no need to complicate.
What about this one? The Hills was the one. Right, we're gonna end that episode of Packed Up here, excuse me.
In the bedroom. Packed up in the bedroom.
Being a bit of a mess, but life's a bit of a mess at the minute, so hopefully...
It's very reflective of our times.
Oh, you know, what can we do?
We really do hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, and if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up.
And like, please let us know if you did enjoy it, because I'm really nervous to put this up.
And we do love Packed Up as well.
We love Packed Up so much. And literally, it's probably only going to be like August Packed Up, and then we'll be back to cooler weather where we can wrap up warm in a big coat and sit in the car with a cup of tea from Costa, and
hopefully that's the plan. So we'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.
A weird Packed Up episode.
I'm in a fucking mood.
I'm in the mood for this. A lot goes on in our road, to be honest. This is why we would never.
It's a very small road, but there's a lot of people.
It's what's it called? Like a dead end, like a cul-de-sac. Is that the right word?
Is it cul-de-sac or cul-de-sac?
Cul-de-sac, I think. Cul-de-sac. Like cauldron.
Cul-de-sac.
Soul sisters, let me hear your flow, sisters. That's nice. You dedicated, you took the time. Wasn't long until I called you mine.
I'm one of third generation